Hi, I'm back again. I'm learning on this. The first video we got cut off. We were in the middle of talking about the red-eared slider that we have here. As I said, they can live for a long time in the wild. They're identified most readily if she would bring her head out with a large reddish, oranges, but in case of older animals, might look like a faded yellow stripe right behind its eye that goes to the back of its jaw. Has dark coloring on the plastron on the bottom. These are called the scutes, S-C-U-T-E-S, and they have a line or ridge in between them with a jagged shell on the back. This animal is an omnivore. It will eat just about anything, worms, dead fish, vegetation, about anything it can find. They can live up to 20-40 years, like I said, on proofs of the Western Painted. You can differentiate the fact that the Western Painted and the red-eared slider are a water turtle by the fact that they don't have a high carapace dome with a prominent keel. Again, these are common to the state of Kansas. However, east of the Mississippi, they've been sold in the pet trade so much that people have let them loose that they're quite a problem as far as being an invasive species in other places. So if you'll give me just a minute, I'll get the other guest out and we'll see what we can do here on closing it out. Okay, this is our next guest. This is a speckled king snake. Is what they used to be called. The taxonomy now classifies them or names them as a common king snake. As you can see, this is quite large. This one's pretty large for a king snake, probably a female. They're real docile. King snakes rarely, if ever, will bite or anything like that. This one here is getting pretty amped up. Because it's getting warmer now, the air temperature is coming up, and they are an ectotherm. As you can see, they have a long body. The speckled coloration is camouflage because they hunt mainly during the day, and they like to hunt the grassland areas. So if you think at the bottom of near the ground where the sun is, the king snake would be black and with yellow splotches so that it blends in quite well. This snake here will eat about anything. It'll eat other snakes. It will even eat other venomous snakes. It'll eat frogs, it'll eat toads, mice, whatever it can catch. The younger ones will even catch insects and eat them. They have what we call a cloaca, which is the poopy chute at the end, and that also serves for mating as well as egg laying. This animal lays eggs, and then she heads on off, and they're on their own until they hatch. So this is the speckled king snake. There's one other king snake in Kansas. It's called the prairie king snake. It's kind of a grayish with brown blotches, and maybe we'll find one of those today. But that's the special guest for today, is the speckled king snake. Look for it in the grassland areas at Crawford State Park. Thank you.